Hey guys, Marty and Zach here at PAX West 2017. Zach, we have seen so many cool games.
That's right, a metric ton.
One of my favorite things we did was this morning we went to the Annapurna booth. Got to check out their.
That was one of my favorite things we did too.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
We got to check out 4 of their upcoming games. Annapurna, if you don't know, they were a film producing company, transitioning into games. Their first game that they released was What Remains of Edith Finch.
Right.
Which is
Now
incredible.
they're still making films.
They're still making
but they're
films.
making games as well.
Yeah, and so 4 of their games. We'll go game by game really quick. First, Kentucky Route Zero.
Kentucky Route Zero TV edition. Which that's the Kentucky Route Zero we've all come to know and love, but now with the added portability of the Switch, I actually missed Kentucky Route Zero.
So good.
I just played the opening scenes from the first episode, and I gotta say, like, I'm immediately hooked, immediately intrigued. Like, what an interesting premise for a game. So much style and so much mystery in a 5-minute demo.
Yeah,
like,
it's
very cool.
Point-and-click adventure game, just dripping with magical realism. Takes place in like highways and in Kentucky, obviously.
Yeah.
But beautiful music, visuals, very mysterious, and I'm so excited this is coming there. And you're as big of an awful hipster as I am, so I knew you'd be excited for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Another game I got to play was Donut County, which I've been so excited for a couple years.
Yeah, Donut County has come a long way since the last time we saw it.
Yeah, that's by Ben Esposito, who worked on Unfinished Swan, and he also worked on Edith Finch. It's like a Katamari Damacy, where you're this sinkhole that continues to gobble up things.
Yeah.
And the more you gobble up, the bigger you get. You can obviously only gobble up things that are the size of your sinkhole.
Essentially, the goal is to be the void, right? Like, you just want.
But the thing is, everything you suck up, they live way deep in your sinkhole. And so society is just like, you sucked this up, and now we have to form a new society in your sinkhole.
Yeah.
I
hate it when that happens.
Okay, another game very different that you got to play was Gorgoa.
Yeah, Gorgoa is this unbelievable, like, hand-drawn puzzler where you basically have 4 squares, and you move images in and out of squares to create new images or to frame certain images in other pieces of that image to reveal more about a very sparse narrative. It was kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah,
like, all the art is hand-drawn and hand-animated by one guy, and it's gorgeous to look at, but also just like a real brain buster.
Yeah.
I had to stop and ask what to do next at one point, which I hardly ever do.
Yeah.
I'm very smart. So yeah, it was a really interesting premise.
Yeah, it's definitely witnessy in terms of a puzzle game that throws sort of a different language and a different set of rules at you that you're not really used to.
Right.
But once you adapt to them, it's super exciting. It's all about perspective and sort of experimentation. And yeah, I'm really stoked.
Yeah, very cool.
The last game I got to play, which I was so excited about, was Watam, which it was here a couple years ago. It is by Funimania, but it's by Keita Takahashi, who's the creator of Katamari Damacy.
And Nobi Nobi Boy.
And Nobi Nobi Boy. Nobi Boy. We both absolutely adore Katamari Damacy. I got to play through this demo with Keita guiding me. I got stuck at a boss and he helped me, which was very helpful. But this is a game, it feels like a mix of those two, whereas it has a lot of the actual mechanics of an experimentation of Katamari and that sort of art style, but it feels more like you're looking into like a greenhouse. And
almost like a diorama kind of thing.
Yeah, and you're playing, there's all these different little characters, and you could be any character in the game. There's no enemies, and each one has a different ability. And so you could be if you are one that eats things, you can eat a broccoli man, and then you can poop him out, and he turns into poop. But the poop can also be used as fuel. But if you're this tree, you can eat the poop and turn him back into the broccoli man. But then the mayor, your character is the mayor, he has a hat, and when he miladies his hat, he explodes. But it's not like a sad explosion. There's like confetti everywhere, and everyone's stoked. I know exactly how I'm going to play this video game.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds exactly the kind of game that the creators of Nobi Nobi Boy and Katamari Damacy would make. Yeah. So I'm glad you had a chance to play it.
Absolutely. Yeah, Annapurna has some of the most exciting things on the horizon, so we're going to be covering them along through 2017 and 2018. For everything else, Indies and PAX West, stay right here on IGN.